Hi friends, Dave here, coming to you this week from the man cave to do a video about hats that I've been able to resell over the last quarter. I know it's not one of my most popular themes, but I think it's a very common thing that you can find very inexpensively at the thrift store. And usually it's a disheveled rack full of hats, very crowded, and a lot of people just walk right past it, but there's a lot of treasure to be found. So come along with me, I'll show you 20 more hats that I've been able to flip in the last quarter for really good profit. Okay, so to start off, we've got a few hats that I was able to get in a couple shopgoodwill.com lots. This first one was part of a large lot I paid 50 bucks for. It was a Nordstrom rabbit hair felt hat, made in Italy, perfect condition, and the person who bought it for $22 loved it. So I was already halfway to even after this first hat. In a second lot that I also paid about 50 bucks for was this fedora with its original box. It's by Richmond Brothers, not as popular of a name, but still a nice enough hat which new in box was able to sell for 30 bucks. After that, I switched out of dress hats more towards sportwear. Puma's got some stuff. Whenever I see a hat that's got a pattern or a print on it, I think that's going to have more value. So sure enough, this one, it did take a little while to sell, but I was able to get 18 bucks for it. And so for that lot of 50 hats, I counted it up. I've made 160 bucks and counting. Next, we have a series of thrift store in-store purchase winners. This was a University of Arizona hat, but what was special about it was it had this bronze star that was embroidered on it. So I figured it was worth the $4 I paid for it. Sure enough, flipped it very quickly for $21. Then I bought this hat for $1. People discarded it. It is an old copper weld steel company hat. They had two steel mills in the United States. This I sold for $25 to someone who probably worked at one of these mills and thought it was really cool and nostalgic. Similarly nostalgic was a Hartfordyardgoats hat that I paid $1 for. Now, people are rabid fans for their minor league baseball teams, and this is again another case where quick 20 bucks on this hat. Next, we've got this signed hat from the Chicago Blackhawks. It was signed by Hall of Famer Dennis Savard. I overpaid for this a little bit, $13, hoping that I would be able to flip it for a lot more. I sat on it, eventually got rid of it for 25 though, so was happy to make some money and learn a small lesson in the process. Next, we've got a crossover hat between the Chicagocubs and the Northwestern Wildcats. So Wrigley Field had been distributing hats like this that were crossovers to promote other Big Ten teams and draw fans to their stadiums. So this was another case where I bought it for 3 bucks, was able to flip it very quickly for $20. Next, we've got a vintage oregonducks hat. I bought this a long time ago in a Goodwill lot. It's from the 70s or 80s. I was hoping to get a lot more for it. Eventually, I just let it go because I had made my money back and then some for 25 bucks. So still made some good money. Then I hadn't bought and resold a Gorin Brothers hat in a while. The Animal Farm series continues to be very popular where there's different animals patches on these hats. This one was overlooked by the store, so I grabbed it for $3, was able to flip it for a quick $20. Thank you so much for watching so far. Please hit that like button if you have been enjoying what you're watching. Please subscribe if you haven't so far. And now let's see the second half of what I've been able to flip this last quarter. So here we've got a real home run of a flip. This was a 1990s Nelson Mandela hat. I had gotten two of these in a lot of hats. This was the clean, unworn one. So I was able to flip this fairly quickly for $40. Made all my money back for this lot just with this one hat. After that, we've got a Cleveland Indians 1997 World Series hat. It had the embroidered tag on the side from the World Series, so this was very, very easy to resell. Got a quick 20 bucks for it. Next, I was able to pay just $1 for this Dominospizza hat. I don't know if it was an official delivery person's hat or just costume, but someone would probably purchase it for costume wear, and I got it out of the house for a quick 20 bucks. Next was one that I took a chance on. I bought this hat individually on goodwill.com. Borsalino is a very high-end Italian hat brand. This is a type of, probably not fedora, but it's a kind of like a Hamburg hat. And this brand specifically goes for a lot. I was able to get it for a steal, 30 bucks including shipping, and I sold it for $70 to someone abroad who was so happy with the condition and very glad they got it. So I was very happy to connect them with it. After that, we've got another Cubs Big Ten team crossover hat. This time it's Chicago Cubs and Notre Dame. I guess they're not Big Ten, but they're really close to Wrigley Field. So same kind of idea. There's a local alumni base. They'll draw more fans to Wrigley Field. So paid a little more for this one at $10, but still made 15 on it. After that, we had a really cool one. I was able to grab a Coca-Cola bucket hat that I just thought was a Coke bucket hat, but when you flip it inside out, it had a Burberry pattern. So paid $1, was able to sell this as a hybrid type of hat for $20 to a Coke and Burberry collector. Then we've got a really weird one. This was a faux leather helmet that was meant to be like the olden days before like regular football helmets as we know them now. And so made more recently, I don't know if it was a game promo or just something that was done for for this team via Reebok, but for $3, I didn't see a lot of comps, and the comps I saw were high, so made $22 on this. After that, was able to pay just $1 for this University of Illinois Trapper hat at a neighborhood garage sale. This is Trapper hat season. Someone bought it for 15, quick sale. Couple of items left to go. This first one, very cool. It was a 1980s Mazda RX-7 hat. So people love hats that are promoting either sports cars or sporty types of models that they collect or they might soup up. So this was part of a $32 lot I got on shopgoodwill.com. This hat alone I was able to flip for $40. And then lastly, in a similar kind of lot of hats that I bought for this hat alone, paid $28 for this old Houston Oilers Pro Line hat. So it dates to the 90s before the team moved to Tennessee, became the Titans. And again, $38 for this hat alone. I'm over $50 profit and counting for this lot with many more hats to sell. So very good move on my part. And that is going to wrap it up. Over $500 worth of hats that I was able to buy for a lot less in the last quarter. Did very well just sifting through that clutter, going through some online clutter on shopgoodwill.com, and donating the rest so I could still take a tax write-off. So did very well. Hope you guys learned some lessons there and can pick up some goodies just like these for resale when you're out on the hunt. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. I'm Thrift Store Dave.